Inside the cave, you realize that you're exhausted. You need to find a place to camp.
Rest a bit, Vasya. We still have 1 day of travel.
Why do you think the Vodяной sent you as my guide?
I think he sensed your power. But he didn't tell me this.
What kind of demon is he anyway?
The Vodяной has been ruling over the local rivers and lakes for a long time. He was here long before the new god. His palace is at the very depths of the Bluestone. His riches are immeasurable. Ushkuiniks brought him sacrifices as well as millers, fishermen, beekeepers, every us to drowners.
How far is it to the palace?
Not far. Rest a bit now.
This road looks old. Vakul also has complete economy here, with villagers and everything.
The drowners that have been here a long time are saying that this road used to be sacred. Each night, the old gods used to walk it. Now everything's changed to the new rules, and that's why Vakul is angry.
What do you remember from your past?
I remember my father. He brought me up by himself. I remember very little. Nothing else comes to mind.
Don't worry, Evdokia. You'll remember.
Oh, Vasya, who knows? I'm dead, aren't I? What was I doing, Lord Almighty? What will happen to me now? We, the dead, know only one thing. It's better to be alive.
How will we get out of here? Granted, I'm not really a cat, but I still don't like being underwater.
Soon, Proshka. As soon as we get to the Vodяной.
You could always stay here with the other demons, you know.
As if that'd be any better.
An eel emerges from the seaweed, followed by a burbot. After several moments, you are surrounded by a swarm of eels and burbots that move through the seaweed as a huge herd. You soon notice the shepherds. Several drowners with paddles direct the group to a destination known only to them. The drowners stop the fish to talk to you. It turns out that this school of fish was part of a wager that some Vodyanoi lost to Vakul in a game of cards. They are from a river near the Church of the Trinity. Now the dead are steering this herd through the domain of the local evil spirits. After this conversation, you understand evil spirits a little bit better.
An old grave. Can make out the name.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a Gulbets grows here.
We could perhaps find your name here.
I didn't even think of looking here. I want to go home now.
The Vodyanoi may agree to let you go. I'll have to think this through. I'll go take a look at the grave.
I feel a kind of kinship with that Gulbets over there. No, I won't approach it.
Wait, I forgot something here.
I heard this is where Vakul collects the graves of his victims. As soon as anyone drowns, a
What's that cave over there?
It belongs to the Vodyanoi. Dead. I can show it to you, though. You're not dead yet.
Enough rummaging in the
Are you ready to continue on?
Yes, show me the way.
The Rusalka finally leads you to the Vodinoi's palace gates. They're guarded by two watchmen who, as it seems, are unable to find common ground in an argument.
No, I cursed and cursed. It's you who didn't curse enough.
You can't even talk straight, not to mention tear some nets. He's mad because of you.
Oh, Rusalka.
You again, my little friends. I'm leading the Nowhere to Vakul, as he told me to.
Uh-huh. You're the ones who kept us from tearing the nets properly. Get out of here!
Maybe we can just swim over them?
We can't. There's sorcery here. There's only one entrance to the palace.
If you won't let me pass, I'll make my own entrance.
The interior of the Vodinoi's palace doesn't look like old fairy tales. There are old planks instead of the crystal walls, and the place is overgrown with river grasses. You open your book in anticipation. You never know what kind of pests might be hiding in the old palace. Your vigilance pays off. A couple of chorts step out from the darkness.
By looking at this Vakul sold it, you'd never know that this is how he makes new drowners.
So that's how drowners come to be.
The treasures of the Vodyanoi consist of all sorts of things. Silver and gold coins, icon frames studded with precious stones. There aren't any icons in the icon frames. You take a handful of coins, then another one, until you don't think you can carry any more.
Unless I announce you to the Vodyanoi, he won't show himself. Ready?
Yes, bring him in.
Year after year, it's getting worse and worse. I saw you getting blown away from the altar. Should have thought about how you mentioned in my domain. Do you know any riddles at all? And you call yourself a witch?
Greetings, Vodyanoi grandfather. My name is Vasilisa.
I know your name. I know of everything in my kingdom. Do you think I couldn't get you this very moment unless I really wanted to? I wanted to see what kind of a human you are. You've been helping others. Found out the name of Rusalka. I don't approve of that. You have no business taking my servants away. Well, what brings you here?
I wanted to ask you. What's been going on at the salt factory? Did you send the Rusalka and take the brine?
I have this acquaintance of mine. Demidov is his name. Do you know what he did when he built his factory? He threw a glove into the water. Then he took out the other glove, cut out 3 fingers of it, and threw it also into the water.
Demidov threw a glove into the water. Why is this? He promised you a living human sacrifice.
Good job. I can see it's no accident that you can breathe underwater. Did you guess the number of lives?
1 glove, followed by another one with 3 fingers cut off. Two gloves means 2 heads, so...
Not very good at counting, are you? 5 fingers on 1 glove and 2 left on another. 7 offering. Later I'll put them to work in a circle to remember the days of old. You saw it yourself. And what now? I'd be content with some fisher pouring vodka into the lake. I won't stand for this. Your salt walker also promised me a sacrifice, but he wasn't very eager with making good on it. But I'll take what is due.
You yourself dragged Evdokia to the bottom.
Yes, I myself. Before his salt works, he had a watermill. That's when we made a contract. For this violation, he paid with his daughter. Wasn't eager to pay the tribute for his factory. He's...
So you're to blame for all these deaths.
Mind who you're talking to, witch. I took only what's mine to take. For your words, I could turn you into a drowner, but today I will be kind.
How does he get the brine back now?
Do you want to know what to do next? I'll tell you, but you will have to do it properly afterwards. Don't you want to learn anything else?
Tell me what you want.
Yes, now there's a good witch. I need a helper on land. You will go to the boat house that's not far from Vilgard. You will find some bandits there. Lately, they too have forgotten to make offering to me. Make them restore this good tradition.
All right, as you wish.
I like you, Vasilisa. We can become friends after I break the seal. I choose a gift for you. A chest of golden coins or a handful of fish scales.
I'll take the scales. You can't find any such things on the surface.
As you wish, witch. Well, have a nice trip. Well, meet right after you fulfill my task. Perhaps at the old watermill of Pahom. I'll break your water seal. And the brine, it depends on Pahom. Surely I'll be able to find a couple of gloves.
You return to your senses on the bank of the Rusalka backwater. You spit out muddy water and inspect your things. Everything is where it should be. With a shudder, you clutch for the black book. It's also here. To your surprise, you find that the gold coins you took from the Vakul have turned into putrid fish scales.
Grandpa, I'm back.
Vasilisa, I did some divinations the other day. Learned that Vakul is holding you captive. And then I went to the Church of the Trinity, did what needed to be done. That's why the water demon let you go.
The prayers may not be the reason. He had a task for me.
You tell old Yegor about the events of recent days.
So that Miller was Pahom. Interesting. A Vodyanoi doesn't forget his subject. Be on the lookout with this demon. He may try to pull one over on you.
I don't trust demons, just as you taught me.
And that's why you helped the Rusalka. That is not the same as a changeling girl. We need to be careful in our line of work, or you'll wind up beneath the earth. Anyway, we need to think about something else. Ask the bandits about Vakul. They might give you some advice.
All right, Grandpa. I see. Time to go.
All right. That pothouse of yours isn't far from Salatnova, to the west of Kusheva. I'll get Pahom in the meantime. God help you.
A ray of light from a suddenly opened door of the village shop pierces the darkness. A young lad with an accordion strapped across his back runs into the street. A moment later, a shop owner emerges, spewing curses and chasing after the musician. You are somewhat familiar with the accordion player. This dashing youth is often invited to vichorkas and celebrations. You whisper a Zagaver, and the merchant clumsily falls onto the dirty road. Judging by his angry yells, you guess that the young man has stolen a box of sweets from his shop. You think he casts a narrow-eyed glance in your direction before he disappears in the dark. The merchant spits on a neighbor's hen in frustration, knowing he won't be able to catch the musician.
That scoundrel! Sure take him! He'll pay me back, he says. I know all about him paying back. I won't see a half kopeck until Christmas.
I know this man. Should I get him back for you?
If only you could. I know him as well, but still, if only my boy was at the counter. I bet he's gone divinating to the ovens again.
Behind those barns?
Yes? Is anything wrong?
Do they have any idea how to perform divinations? I fear something might go wrong.
Nothing bad will happen to them. Sure take them. Youngster, have no patience. Can I help you? Get going.
But what if I wanted to buy something?
Yeah, right. The devil you roaming around at night. Get lost.
The merchant shuts the door in front of you. You can only continue on your way. The black shape of this Avin looks like a beast ready to pounce. When you peek through the slightly open door, you gasp. Aviniks have stuffed the children into the stove and are arguing about something.
Let us into your ravine, kind host.
I witch! I can sense Khaldun's from a mile away. Well, come in. You've already invited yourself.
Damn Navinix. They always looking to eat somebody.
What's with the children?
Not yet. We're deciding on who gets to do it. Well, what are you looking at? They came for divinations at wrong time, didn't ask for invitation, didn't circle themselves. And to top things off, their father cursed them. Or could it be you, who also came to grab a bite? Come on, take off the icons. They're nasty to the touch.
I could find a use for these icons.
3 children lay in the stove. One turned out not to have a cross. The others have small icons hanging on their necks. You take them.
I won't let you kill the children, you cursed spirits!
You want to take away our pride?
After the Aviniks disappear, the children return to their senses. They remember what happened, only in part. You remind them of the necessities of a protective circle by properly boxing their ears. The narrow path leads you to a silent bee garden. A single light shines amidst the beehives. A beekeeper has lit a splinter and is writing something on birch bark.
I can hear you walking. Come out to the light.
Greetings, beekeeper.
Ah, a traveler. Well, come in. Make yourself at home in my bee kingdom. My name is Panko.
The beekeeper proceeds to write something on birch bark.
Are you writing a Leshy charter by chance?
Heaven forbid. I'm calculating my income for the summer. The bee queen spawns grubs every day, so I get a lot of new bees. If only I had enough houses for them. This Vodyanoi helps me. There's Chorts Creek nearby. The bees drink their water there. I threw something in the water recently. A bottle of vodka and a loaf of bread. So my bees wouldn't die off this winter.
I see. If you're having a good year, maybe you have something to sell.
Come and take a look. Are you interested in some healing herbs?
Someone's figure stands black at the forest's edge. You can't make out who's waiting for you on your way. You clutch your book tighter. You go off the road and hear a call. You recognize the accordion player you knew from Sultanova village.
Vasha, I knew it was you in the village.
What do you need? You're on your way already.
I wanted to thank you. You tripped him and I managed to escape.
Yeah, Trit.
Here, take a sweet for them. I need these sweets for business. But I'll pay them back. First thing tomorrow.
You must be carrying these for the girls, as usual.
Such accusations all of a sudden. Nothing of the sort. I'm going to a pot house. I've been asked to play for a birthday, I think.
Fetka plays a riff on his accordion.
I think if I bring a present along, they'll pay me more.
God help you. I have business of my own.
Wait, where are you going yourself?
I'm going to the pot house too. I need to check up on this birthday.
Oh, how wonderful. Let's go together.
Yeah, wonderful. Sorry, but I'll have to go alone. First, I need to drop by Nekrasova.
Look what's going on there. Men and women crawling like flies. Let's go.
You don't have time to interject, and the musician drags you along. Peasants are gathering on the banks of the river. Each has several loaves of bread in their hands, which they are throwing into the river, and watch as they drift downstream. The musician calls out to them and strides confidently towards them.
Well met, Nekrasova. What are you doing here? Feeding the fishes?
They're looking for a drowned man. He can be found where a loaf sinks, so they say.
Yes, one man from our village went missing. We can't find him.
You won't ransom him from a Vodyanoi with bread, and not—
And how do you know that?
Her grandpa is a knower. She's a knower too.
But what can we do to make him drift ashore? Tell us.
If you want to ransom him from Vodyanoi, you'll need coins for that. Throw an odd number of each time, 3 or 15.
How much money will it take? Where can we get that amount? We struggled even to get this bread.
Here, take this. It's not much, but it should do.
Well, Vasha, quite a wealthy girl you are.
Keep quiet! Don't go counting my money.
We thank you for this. We'll be searching for him until spring this way.
You say goodbye to the peasants and go on your way. Soon, you are able to rid yourself of the musician, who stays to chat with some of his new acquaintances. You pass a small settlement that has no name yet. On the village edge, you notice a fat barrel rolling to the west. Several shrieking chorts fly out of the barrel and attack you.